a steel themed trainer. So you have a fire type, hooray, go crazy. If you have a ground type, hooray, go crazy, except on Metang. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. This person only has 3 Pokemon, not a threat. I think we get to see Metagross before the end of the game, which are awesome. Get sick of these Metang. I think we saw one Beldum. It might have been on Mount Battle and nobody was looking, so I didn't record that part. And Metang's down. Mawile soon to follow. Slow motion, dramatic fall right there. And you are 1 hit KO. Steel is such, like, good defensive timing, but too bad Pokemon generally associated with aren't very good. Like, Mawile, as much as I love Mawile, Willy, especially, frankly not very good. Hooray, you're showing a random person. I don't know, I'd want the first impression to be on the first person that actually matters. So I have this tendency to get really lucky in practice, but not so much in actual performance. If you have an electric type, this is the way to go. Or grass type, I suppose. I can get Leif in here. And there go my plans of switching out, because spikes will hurt people who come in. That's one of the few times I've actually seen spikes used usefully. Since in double battles, you're much more likely to switch around. I mean, in-game. I don't know if I said in-game, but in-game. Wi-Fi much different. Totally different. And these criticals doing nothing. Doing nothing. Nothing, I say. Those eyes, those freaking eyes. I want to say that's like a weird, subtle reference to Ursula from Little Mermaid, but I don't remember if Ursula ever had like that kind of look. I know I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I seem to have a recollection of her having like spirally eyes at one point. Maybe I'm thinking of another Disney villain. There's so many of them. Which one am I thinking of? I think Jafar did it at one point. Jafar's cool. And it fits much better with the desert motif in this game. And Feraligatr dies. No problemo. There, why am I giving you level ups? You really don't need them at this point. You're already 3-4 levels ahead of everyone else. I believe there's a healing machine around here somewhere. Oh no, spikes, so it was very damaging. You can set up multiple layers of spikes so they do more damage, but I didn't do that. Probably didn't have time, because I killed it. want to see if that's like Lupin or Lupus or something. Alright, let's get Altera out of the front there. And heal Leif as well. I'm not gonna go back and do like a full team heal. Be nice if there was a healing machine around here. Oh, here's an item shop. That's useful. Oh, what? I assume that it turns into whichever peon you snagged it from. I know, I think that's a clever plot twist, except it doesn't really have any significance whatsoever. Alright, Ebony, do your stuff. You haven't had enough showing off time recently. Muck had the swirly eyes too. Weird. And I guess that's Grumpig using bounce. That was probably the laziest bounce animation I've ever seen. Oh yeah, that Grumpig evolved from the Spoink from way back then. Nice continuity there. Oh, and the Grimer evolved into that Muck. Cool. Okay. I didn't realize that. Didn't think of it. Although it would be nice if you added some stuff to your team. Because as it stands, this kind of sucks. Again, even how we're not over-leveled. Only 2 Pokemon. Kinda, yeah, really easy. But if you really have 2 Pokemon, make sure they're, like, over-leveled compared to the rest of the trainers. Alright, can I have items now? Ah! I want items. Yay! Shadow Pokemon! Do you have Shadow Pokemon? I forget who all needs to, like, who has Shadow Pokemon, if these guys are completely optional or not. Actually, I don't forget, I don't know at all, because I've never actually gotten this far in the game before. When I originally played it, I think I gave up. I forget when I gave up. I think I gave up in the Shadow Pokemon lab. I don't know why I gave up. This is probably some of the most fun in a Pokemon game I've had quite in a long time. Try not to KO Leif, will ya? Alright, good. Thank you. And I didn't bother to check how many Pokemon this guy had. Is that all of them? Nope, you get a Swellow. Haven't seen enough of those. I mean, you guys haven't, but don't worry, there were like a ton on Mount Battle, and you don't have a Shadow Pokemon curses. Let's go for a Rock Slide. Sky Attack is coming on. Oh no. And again, thank you, Rock Slide, for missing the person I wanted to hit. I don't know if that trend is caught on film, but very, very common in the actual on Mount Battle. All these fabulous stories on Mount Battle that you'll never get to see because they're boring as hell. Hope you don't KO Life for that. That would be bad. Nope. I guess the 20 level difference really made a difference. so over-leveled. But at least the matches go in a reasonable amount of time now. Or somewhat reasonable. I mean, heck, I'm getting, like, 2 matches an episode now. It's amazing. Alright, you're dead. So, I don't know if it's worth fighting the rest of these guys. I'm just gonna look around for a healing machine.